Hello everybody, and welcome back to lights that are strobing slightly. I apologise for that. But this is the video where I'm going to go over most of the electronics I have for my, and other general hardware, for my QuiQue Premier RC Yak Electric. So first of all, this is stuff I got, as well as a plane, from ProBuild at Weston Park. These are the hats I mentioned in the last video. Gave 7 of these out, one to me and to 6 of the people I was with. That was very nice of them. Other thing that I purchased, as you can see, retail price $229.99. I don't know if I got it for $180 or $190, but it is the beautiful X-Power 35 motor. I'm not going to unbox everything that's here, but it spins really freely and really nicely. It's a top quality piece of kit. That's not going to be put exactly back together, but there we are. And we'll just. So yeah, ProBuild. Thank you very much for assistance at the show. Other things that I got at the show. Behave. Other things I got at the show. First of all, we got the Powerbox Systems, and this is from Nexus, by the way, new website that's been there for 3 years, but never mind. Get out of the box, you stupid little thing. Very fancy packaging. £35, everybody. This is the ProBuild Powerbox. Smart, whatever the fuck it's called. Smart switch with JR connectors. They're your servo star connectors instead of the silly multiplex connectors that I dislike. So yeah, this is basically just a fancy 10 amp switch. Yeah, you have to do things to make it turn on instead of accidentally switching it off, and such high quality wires. But yeah, that's that. I will not put that back in the box. These servos. So this was one of the main things that was sort of slowing the progress down. These servos are the McGregor MG5921s. They are at 2S LiPo, 0.12 seconds and 20 kilograms. So they are actually slightly slower than the recommended Potenzas, but they have slightly more torque. And these, compared to, so the servo brands we usually get are either Futaba or Savox. We fell out of high-tech slightly, although they're not horrendous, at least the big ones aren't. The little ones are shite. Get Savox instead. Like these instead of the HS65s. Fun time. But yeah, these, so Futaba didn't really have anything similar. Savox, their closest ones were £68 each. I picked these up at the show for £31 each, and that isn't like they're 50% off. They're usually around the £30 to £35 mark. To be fair, Nexus were the most expensive on their website for this and this, but by the time they did the show discounts, it was about, they were cheaper but not by much, and of course you're not paying for shipping, which is nice. So yeah, these, they use the same Futaba Savox arms, the 25 tooth. Actually say on here? No, but yeah, so 5 of those, 2 elevated, 2 1 rudder. There's no actual code on there, but 5% off they are. Now here's some stuff I actually had, so that's the end of the show stuff. I need some decent arms. Ignore those for now, they're just spares. You need, other than a double arm for the rudder, which may or may not be over there, you need a 1 1/4 and a 1 3/4 arm. Well, 2 of each. Now, to save some money, these are actually what we had on the shelf. These are 1 3/4, and there's 4 of them. But that hole there is 1 3/4. That hole there is 1 1/4. So, while the aileron servos aren't going to look quite as nice because they're not, everything's not all on the last hole out. They will work. I mean, I can do them at a different time and update them. But they are like 10 to 13 quid each, so rather expensive. So yeah, that's those. I'm trying to cut corners in sensible places, but not in important places such as speed controllers. So these, at the show I did go to Rapid RC, I think, and buy a load of different extension leads and wire leads, 30 quid's worth, and I didn't pick up any of the 60 ones that this plane needed, so for the elevators I think, so I think I needed 2, I bought 3 while I was at it. This is from Wheel Spin Models, by the way, and they're fairly cheap, don't know exactly how much. Now this thing, another over £200, it's the Castle Creations Phoenix Edge 120, weighs fuck all, wonder where your money goes. I have mixed feelings of Castle. I use their Becks, like in anything decent I'll put in one of their little blue 10 amp Becks, but their speed controllers, I've heard too many stories of them squealing, but this is what they recommended, and in the instruction manual for the motor actually has a specific software version, specific props, specific batteries, which I'll match in spec but not in brand because bloody hell. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but if it ends up in bits because the speed controller squeals, I will just send them an email saying twats and a picture of the bits. This was something I didn't want to buy. It was actually £99 for whatever reason. So that was wheel spin. That was actual Rapid RC servo extensions moving because they want their time in the spotlight apparently. So I actually realised I didn't have any decent receivers left of the Futaba type because that's what I use for my normal planes. So it's actually £99, same as these servos. These are $18.49 on the sticker if you're in the shop, but actually online they're like $13.50 and this was £99 instead of $129. So yeah, and then this thing in here that should be $12.99 was actually like $9.99, or sorry, $13.50 was actually $9.99. It's just a lead to go from your speed controller to your receiver through that port in the back to monitor the voltage of your 12S batteries. What was it? Oh, and a big tanker, fair enough. So this is actually from Nexus again, but online. Spin it. Now they said they were never going to get these back in on the site, and there was only 2 left, so this is one of them. It's a 3 3/4 inch spinner. It recommends a P51 style. I was going to get a fancy True Turn one, but I was running out of money, so I decided just so I can at least finish it off, I'll get one of these. This was like £25, I think, and then £18 for that. Feels like £124, but this is a double-ended arm Seacraft for the rudder, very good. The bits from Hobby King, because every model has to have some bits from Hobby King, these are just actually a lot smaller than I thought they would be. They're like the size of an 1800. 3000 7.2 receiver pack, quite thick. They're clearly 1500 like 2S2P. I might even say it on there, you know, 2 series 2 parallel. So, but yeah, I got 2 of those. One as a spare. I am only running 1 on here. Some people would say run 2 and run some sort of like swapper box, like we have in our 100cc Beast. That's the name of the plane. It's not just the Beast, but it is. So yeah, I've got 2 of those, and it has an actual Futaba / JRN on it, so we'll go straight into our power box switch with no issues. And the last thing, I actually bought some from the show, from Prop Guy, but they were petrol ones, and it was a bit so I actually got these from the company called Formax in the UK. What's really nice is, other than these, everything's from UK suppliers, which is quite nice. So yeah, these are 21 by 10, I think. Yeah, 21 by 10 electric wooden props. So that's fun times. So the only thing that's not here is the batteries for the actual power. I've got all sorts of 6S 5000 45Cs that I'm probably going to try with. Depending on when I get this finished and depending on funds, I'm probably going to buy some 4000 6S graphenes, probably 4. So I've got 2 sets to start with for 12S that this is going to run on. 4000 out of 5000 just for a bit of weight, and graphenes because they are the most powerful batteries I've used. And I know that there are other ones like the mini quad ones and things like that. and they are fucking expensive. I just bought some 5000 6S, can't remember if they were 45 or 60C, and yeah, they were 78 pounds each. I bought 2 for a jet, for the Taft Hobbies Viperjet, very good plane. But yeah, here's all the electronical stuff. I pack it all back in my lovely Pro Build bag. I generally can't recommend these guys enough. If you're looking for extreme flight, I think they do Sebart stuff. They do although it's a fairly limited range, I wish they'd get more in of the Premier aircraft stuff. Like, they make a foamy cap. Caps were like the classic 3D plate. They harrier, they're known as snappy caps. They harrier quite well, but they can snap on you. He makes a foamy version. It's the only foamy version I've ever seen, and certainly the only one I would have seen of decent quality. Maybe there was some weird janky ones, but yeah, I'm actually buying them to bring them into the UK. But I need to actually buy this and perfect cards. But anyway, yeah, if you do want any sort of fancy wooden planes, and just just going to check them out, have a look at Pro Build. Decent set of guys over in Andy. I hope his name was Andy. I'm sorry if it isn't. And hopefully my hand was not covering up too much of the mic, because I'm pretty sure that's the mic on top. But anyway, yeah, Pro Build, really recommend. Nexus, get your prices down a touch, mate. But yeah, other than that, that's all the electronical stuff. Maybe some small other things. Obviously there's no BEC here because everything's going to be running direct off these 2S LiPos. So all there is a switch. There's no BEC, because that's a less part to go wrong and you get more power. But it's bloody hot in the UK at the minute and I'm sweating cops. So, which depending on where you live is either sweet corn or bread, because things. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this gear, then do feel free to let me know. They've been flying these for a couple of years in some of the show models from AZ Aerosports or AS Aerosports. Basically the Horizon Hobby display team after Horizon Hobby fucked off, which I'm very glad about because they're cunts. Yeah, I don't. This channel is not Horizon Hobby friendly. But yeah, I hope these work well, and I'm pretty sure they will. But yes, thank you for watching. See you all in the next one where, I don't know, we might epoxy some hinges in or something, or even work on a Bixler or something, I don't know. Or there are some planes coming from China because I thought they were going to stop selling them because they're out of stock everywhere. I was like, oh, this is another plane I've missed out on because they no longer make, and I was skint at the time to buy it. And I saw them come into stock, but only in the Chinese warehouse of this certain company, which you can probably guess. They may or may not have been seen in this video. And I decided to buy a couple. So they're being shipped from China, not cheap to ship because it's not the smallest of models, and it's not Bangor that they're coming from, which really narrows down who it's coming from. But yeah, it's currently sat in customs, so hopefully I don't get slapped too much by that, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But yes, enough rambling. Thank you for watching. I'm going to put this back in the box and put it all back in the bags, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.